DI, and they're edge gray. Now it's time for prep. Just like I said, next week is my spring break, yeah. And dude, I'm going to the beach. Y'all tell me if y'all want to see me post vlogs and stuff while I'm there. Let me know. Leave a comment. By the way, that was CeraVe Daily Moisturizer. This is Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pore Tight Toner. But y'all let me know if y'all want to see me at the beach. You know, see me doing stuff. Little vlogs, maybe hauls, stuff like that. Comment. Now, I gotta give a tip. This is the best primer. Elf, you did your thing with this one. It is the Power Grip Matte Primer from Elf. But I will say, when you put this stuff on, it's a weird texture, and you do have to let it dry down for it to actually, you know, do its thing. But it is so good, and in my opinion, it's better than the other one. And make sure when you put it on, you get it around your T-zone and stuff. It really helps. What did I say now? What did I say now? And a tip to save some moolah on your eyebrows? Just use eyeshadow. It is that simple. You don't need like a $20 pomade for your eyebrows. I mean, you do you, and if it works for you, good. But I gotta say, eyeshadow has never done me dirty. Well, sometimes. But now these are my eyebrows in question. Very natural, very demure. Y'all can hit me through the screen for that one, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a Wet n Wild brush. I've gotta give credit. This is so tiny and precise. I will never give up this brush. And by the way, this is the Ancient Morphe and James Charles palette. Like an ancient artifact. So what I do now is I just take a spoolie and I just blend it all out. Your eyebrows will look so good. And then I take a makeup wipe and I just clean it up. Now we are carving your eyebrows. So I just use the Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer from Too Faced. This is the best stuff. It's a little pricey, but it works so well. So this is the shade Cloud. Same concealer, different color. Put that ghostly shade under my eyebrow, and then I take the same concealer, same thing. I don't know why I was looking at it so hard. In Marshmallow, and I put it over. Just like that. And then now I carve them. And then for my foundation, I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade 3.5 Medium. And then the only reason I blend out my eyebrows while I'm putting on my foundation is that so they'll kind of mix, and then I'll just have like a little light coverage all over, you know? And then since I'm in a little bit of a rush, I'm gonna just put on concealer. That's it for my base. Oh, by the way, it's the same concealer that I used for up here. Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in Marshmallow. And now for powder, this is my ride or die. Fit Me Loose powder. Y'all can't tell me any different. It is really, really good, and it makes my base look flawless. Then I got this beauty blender around Christmas time. It's really good. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm gonna make y'all look at it yourself. It just has a really pointy end, and it just works really good. And by the way, this is the Maybelline New York Fit Me powder in 10 Fair Light. And now we're getting into blush and contour. I love this set. So for my blush, I use the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Blush in shade... the shade. I'll just pull it up on the screen for y'all right here. After that, for that glow that I get, I use Pop Beauty and this palette, and I just use these two and then that last one. And then if I want to look a little extra glowy, I use my Benefit Cookie Highlighter. Y'all know her. She is the best highlighter. And then I'll just swirl my brush in there. And then glowy queen. And then now for bronzer, I use the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Bronzer in shade... I don't know how to read that. Focus. So So now I'll just take someone like an angled brush, and then this melts in really good, by the way, guys. I really recommend this bronzer. And I just put it in that area. I don't know if that's like below the cheek or whatever, but yeah, put it right there. And then I put a ton on my big forehead. And then for my nose contour, I just put some on a brush like that. And then I'll just put some at the end of my nose too. So yeah, just kind of bring it up, put it underneath your eyebrow a little bit, drag it down, make sure your nose is skinty, and then that's it. Don't mind my father yapping. But then I just take a brush, and then I go over all that I just did, and then I just blend it. Then I go in with that same exact Fit Me powder, and then I just bake. Just kind of go underneath where you put your contour and just clean it up. And then I do the same thing to my nose. And then for my lashes, I use the Lancome mascara. Yeah, I just put that mascara on my top and bottom. And then I use e.l.f. eyeliner. And then I just do a little wing. And then I just blend that out, and then I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so I use these lashes in, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, with the Kiss Lash Strip Adhesive. Little tip for your lashes, make sure you put the lash glue on the strip, right? And then you let it get tacky, and then it's so much easier to put on. For highlighter, I use the Sephora Illuminator, and then my cookie highlighter again. And for my nose, I just use the cookie highlighter. And I do a little bit at the end, and then just straight line up and down, just like that. Now I'm gonna put on my lashes. Then just make sure you clamp them together, your real lashes and your fake ones together. And then that's how I look more awake and cuteness. I use white eyeliner. This is from Tattoo Studio, Maybelline, New York. And now for my lip combo. For my lip combo, my lip liner is from Wet n Wild in Chestnut, and then my lipstick is from Maybelline, New York in 222 Flush Punch. Yep. So I just line my lips. And then I do overline a little bit right here, but it's okay. It's okay. I just fill it in a little bit at the corners. And for my lip gloss, this is supposed to be clear, but it is the Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss from Essence. Look at that shine. I didn't mean to flip y'all. And for setting spray, I use the Morphe Jumbo whatever setting mist. I love this stuff. And then I just let it dry. That's it. That's the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.